Good morning. I am doing a quick recording for this template so that you have it as an example of what you can do on your own to finish our final project. The title slide will just have your name, any members of the group that worked on the project. I want you to provide a background on the topic area. So for example, maybe the environmental exposure that I was interested in is exposure to sewage overflows. I would like you to describe the exposure, what kind of health issues it's linked to, and what are the main concerns with these health issues. The next thing I'd like you to do is share how you gathered information to make comparisons. Maybe you used a data site that I shared with you in the folder. Maybe you used your own community for examples and you took pictures. Maybe you used some maps. Those are all relevant ways to gather information. And remember, this is really focusing on an environmental exposure and trying to document disparities in exposure. So people more exposed, less exposed. The next slide will have a results section. This could be a map, a figure, a table. It could have pictures that you've taken. You're just basically going to be comparing things. And then the last part of the presentation should describe whether or not what you see as differences you think are the results of inequalities or inequities. Remember, we discussed these two topics, and if you want to go back and review the definitions, I'll make sure I share some resources with you for those descriptions. And then lastly, I want you to take 1 or 2 minutes, a slide or more, to talk about ways to reduce the exposure. What are some concrete ways that we could stop sewage overflows and human exposure to sewage in communities? Lastly, you would put down a references slide. Here you'd insert titles of articles, citations, or any websites that you use to support your presentation. Just like this presentation is recorded, you should record the presentation. We'll provide a folder for you on our class website and also some other ways to send it to me. And I need it to be uploaded by April 27th. I have put a folder on our class website that allows you to upload some ideas so you can get feedback.